We shift focus now to the digital segment where we look at the hashtags that were some of the conversation starters this week. Buchule, please talk us through it.
Well, Sakina, the first topic we look at is the Zuma charges. This topic has been making rounds on social media, specifically on Twitter. Now, if you look at the graph we have up here, we see that globally this topic, people have been tweeting about hashtag Zuma charges more than 8,000 times, and the retweets have been 7,800. And if we look at the related topics, people have been saying hashtag Babakatutuzane, hashtag NPA, hashtag Zuma, and hashtag SABC News as well. Now, this was sparked by the NPA decision that was made on Friday that the former President Jacob Zuma will be facing corruption charges and fraud charges.
That's interesting. You know, it's quite significant, the number of tweets and retweets, but I must say, personally, I thought it's quite fewer than I would have expected. I would have expected more on this front. And Tate Joe, are you surprised by those numbers?
I'm actually quite surprised. I would have thought that it would be greater than that.
Absolutely.
Now, if we look at some of the tweets that we have from this hashtag, the first one says, "We wouldn't be here if Zuma respected his job and loved it like a normal person would." Hashtag Zuma charges, hashtag Sean Abrahams. And then the next one, which is from Loazi M, says, who was charged over the Sharpeville massacre, who was charged for the killing of those students who were fighting for Bantu education? Were any charges pressed against De Klerk, Botha, Marius Viljoen and Jan Christian for the killings of black people? Hashtag Zuma charges.
Interesting comments there.
Is,
well, what else was there making headlines
now, the
this
next
week?
topic is an ongoing topic, which is hashtag the ESCOM inquiry, which had a lot of people talking, and these are some of the related topics to it, which is PRASA, EFF, Hawk, Steinhoff, and Life Esitemeni. And Malusi Gaba, who is the Minister of Home Affairs, people have been talking about him a lot, and it is quite an interesting topic that has been going on for the past 2 months. So can we just take a look at some of the tweets that, this is a graphic that it shows that for the past 2 months, people have been slightly not tweeting much, and then in the past week, it had lifted up and people have been talking about the topic.
Very sharp increase there.
Yes,
indeed.
Yes. And then if we look at the tweets, Hakuna Matata says the Guptas might never be brought to justice. Not just the Guptas. Duduzane Zuma is long gone too. And Zwane Gigaba, Ace Makwaka, Brian Mulife, all thumping their noses at the law. Zuma will too, watch. And then Chantal says, in politics, I've learned that there is no genuine loyalty. See what Sean Abrams and Malusi Gigaba are doing to Zuma, and how half the cabinet who supported ED's firing are now his allies because of cabinet positions.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles, some would say. Well, Buchule, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
and
Sakina.
after the break, we'll talk about media ethics, and this following the dismissal of senior Sunday newspaper journalists. So do stay tuned for that.